Hello, Gizbos, and welcome back to the first episode of this season where we take on Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League. Really looking forward to this one. It's going to be a tough season. It's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. I know it's going to be tough. The Premier League is one of the hardest leagues in the world. It's the quickest in terms of like going backwards and forwards. Obviously, other leagues have got their own certain stat mark. Like Germany is all about the press and the tacticians and the formations. But this is the Premier League. It is quick. It is feisty. It's definitely fast, and it is something that we are looking forward to going into the new season. So the kits, as I said from the last episode, I really like that yellow one. It does grow on you, I think, with the orange more than likely. But yeah, it just really grows on you. I really like it. I think it's really nice, and it is a nice design in that respect. Talking about respect, we have to respect our opponents here, Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, they've got rid of Conte, and probably not having the best of seasons that they should be having so far, but more than likely this still will be a hard game. It is FIFA. They do rely on them to be hard. They've made some good signings in this team. Tottenham, Fabinho is in there as well. They've definitely let go of some talents, but they've definitely got some good talents in there, including Song and Harry Kane, who just doesn't seem to leave regardless. But whether that'll change in real life, you never know. But the first chance here, Chris got done with a 1-2. Dan tried to recover. Ian makes a fantastic save, tips away his Song effort after 15 minutes. It was an onslaught, really. Just Tottenham pressure. Basuma played into Song, into Declan Rice, and it's a great save from Ian. He's been told, in all fairness, that he really needs to up his game this season. Otherwise, he will lose his place in the team, and looks like he could drop into the bench. A dirty challenge from Fabinho, which earned him a yellow card, I believe, and that's a free kick in a promising position on this right hand side. Fabinho always gets booked, regardless of no matter what team he plays for. He's just one of probably the dirtiest foulers in there. It looked like he won the ball, but we'll take the yellow card. We had a chance from a free kick. B swung it in across that 6-yard box, waiting for a runner just to get in front of the sort of defence, really, and he does kind of put a little bit of curl on it, but towards Mikey, and it's a good save from Hugo Lloris as well, another keeper that seems to be staying at Tottenham regardless. Harry Kane hit a fantastic shot. It was a really good save, but actually it was offside, but Ian didn't know that in that first instance, but even still, Ian's made 3 saves, and then we pushed forward and had a little bit of pressure ourselves. Novia with a good ball into Mikey, had a shot, and it got deflected by Fabinho. I thought it was going in, but it was really close. And then B, who picked up a yellow card for a foul. Mikey's free header kind of straight at Lloris, but it was a comfortable save for him. And then here in the added time, I was like, do I go far left and over the keeper, to go over the wall? Like, I'm just thinking, like, what would be the best scenario? All power, hit that top left and make it harder for the keeper, or use the wall? In the end, I went with the wall. I probably didn't put enough curl on it, but it went straight into the hand of Lloris, and that was the final end of the action, really. I tried to waste enough time because Tottenham were pressing a lot. They were very, very dangerous in their attacks. But Ian got man of the match, and rightly so, with his 7 saves that he made. A couple of other ones probably weren't worth showing in that respect, but even still, he still made 7 crucial saves, which gives him a clean sheet, and he's almost matched his clean sheets from last season to this season already, just based on one performance like he did just then. You know, one game he's already matched the clean sheets tally, which shows, you know, where we are in this Premier League. Just need to be doing that on a consistent basis. I know some games will be harder than the others, but if we can just, you know, as I say, draw your away games, win your home games, you are destined to be safe. And a couple of blips against sort of the top 6, top 10, because the Premier League is so competitive. Newcastle next at home. Novio did really well. It's really good football here. We get out of a really tight space, one-touch football, just literally over from defence to attack into Mikey. hits it into the ground. It goes over the goalkeeper. That's what makes Mikey score, is the fact that he hit it into the ground and over the goalkeeper. Otherwise, Mikey's not scoring that. Just for the fact that if he hits it straight at the goalkeeper, it is a save. But because it goes into the ground, it does go into the back of the net. And then here, I don't know who this guy is, but Chris takes him out. It is a yellow card and a free kick on a dangerous area, but just didn't want them to get the chance to push forward. Llorente, I thought he was going to hit it top corner, but he didn't. It was actually then left to a long range block. It got there from Ryan. He did well, but I thought it was a foul, but it wasn't. I couldn't get rid of it. Into Torreira, back out to this Ablin. Thought it went out, but Newcastle kept it really well, and then it was a good finish from Anderson. No, it wasn't Anderson. It was Olger, who someone into the far corner. Anderson is here though. He does really well. Chris makes a good challenge. Don't want to make a foul. Give away a penalty. Joe Linton on then Llorente just hits it into the far corner, and then in the blink of an eye, we're losing 2-1. But it was a really, really good strike from Llorente into that far corner, and yes, Newcastle go 2-1 up. I can't really see the name on the back of their shirt, so it was really hard to determine who is who. But into the second half, Neil does well to pick it up. Kind of a little dink ball, really, but it goes towards the back post. B's downward header, and arriving was Paul onside. The Newcastle keeper was actually fuming that no one followed him. And in all fairness, I didn't expect that to happen. I thought B's header might have gone high and maybe a little bit over, but it was actually a really good downward header into Paul, and he scores his first goal in a very long time. And then the bad news here, it was a good tackle, there was nothing wrong with it, it was 50-50, but Novio actually goes down holding his left knee. Looked like to be in some distress, so I knew it was going to be an injury, and then he jumps up and pops out, which was really, really random, but we will wait to find out how long Novio is out for. And in here, Joe couldn't get rid of the header. It was a shot on the line. It was defended well by Keane, absolutely smashed it against the bar. Got away with that. Keane on the line, considering how small he is, he managed to use the bar to his aid. And then B, running down the line, uses Jax here into Paul, stoppage time winner nearly, and it was a fantastic save from the goalkeeper to deny Paul was second. And then here, just the goal line decision system, it wasn't in. I don't know why it's showing it there, because actually it went on to hit the bar, but even still, Keane rescuing a point for us, really. And then with the last kick of the game, Mikey's header was saved by the goalkeeper, but the referee decided enough was enough. If it was the opposition, I'm more than certain that the game would have carried on. Everyone knows that. But yeah, we pick up a point. We did well to come back. We led early on, but obviously 2 good Newcastle goals, and then Paul's individual brilliance for the goal. And we played actually quite well against Newcastle. I think we'll be in the top 6. Novio's injury, he's done his anterior cruciate ligament and will be out for 7 months. So it's a long, long time that he's going to be out for. It's such a shame that he will miss August, September, October, November, December, January, February. So we're back around about February, March time. So it is 3/4 of the season. So really gutted for him, but no doubt that he will be supporting the guys and everything like that. Round 2 of the Carabao Cup, of course, Premier League teams don't go in until the second round. I'm more than certain some of them do actually go into the first round. Because I know the FA Cup is obviously round 3 for Premier League and Championship, but yeah, really weird here. But Wigan away, we'll take it. We get off to a really good start. Look at this touch from Ocean. It's absolutely sexy, and what a finish that is, with his left foot, by the way. Really good goal from Ocean. I'm expecting a lot from Ocean this season. He's developed quite well over the years and the seasons that we've done it. And yeah, I just really hope that this season in the Cups and sometimes in the Premier League he can get there and score a fair few goals. A knuckleball attempt from myself. I watched a couple of videos on how to do it. Someone said just hit it in the middle and then just flick your analog sticks up and down. And it actually needed work. There was a lot of swerve on there. And then we go 2-0 up. Alfie, just really good goal over the goalkeeper. I don't know why the goalkeeper went to the ground so easy. Made it easy for Alfie. But Alfie makes it 2-0, and that pretty much did seal the victory. We were all over Wigan. I didn't really feel their presence in this game. Keane hit an absolutely fantastic strike into the bottom corner, makes it 3-0. was an absolutely brilliant goal from him. Look at just a reverse angle from here, hits it across the defender, a lot of swerve on it, away from the keeper, into that bottom corner, and that is Keane's, I believe it's Keane's first ever goal in this save. So yeah, fantastic goal, what a way to get it. Celebrates with the away fans in the corner. And yeah, just that kit does look really, really good. And then here, we need to get a fourth. Jack puts in a really good ball, just couldn't fall for Danny. Tony actually wins the header, and it falls to Alfie. And I thought, why not? And why not indeed? What a power shot that is from Alfie. Hits an absolute rocket into the far corner, touch with the knee, then smacks it. Congratulations, Alfie, on your goal of the season. There is no way that I'm scoring a better one than that this season, let alone in the Premier League or anything like that I've scored over the years. That definitely wins it for me and makes it 4-0. And then Mikey, what a touch this is. It's a really good shot, but it falls to Danny. Really good save from the goalkeeper, but he just pushes it to Danny, who just could have done anything. He could have done a skill, could have done a back heel, laid on the floor and rolled it in with his head. Could have just done anything, couldn't miss, and it is 5-0 in the cup. And then Dave does well to get forward into Joe. First time touch into Mikey, first time finish. That makes it 6-0, and of course bringing off the big guns from the bench. And I didn't really want to. I wanted to play the sort of the second team as long as much as possible, but I just had to bring them on because of fitness bar. There's Danny's fitness bar already halfway through. Joe does really well. Reverse ball into B, takes a touch, hits it into the corner, and B's up and running for the season. Might be in the cup, but at least he's still scoring a goal and getting on the board for this season. And quite a lot of people did. 7 goals in that game, a 7-0 win. Clean sheet for Alfie again, who has already beaten, I think actually with that clean sheet he has beaten his clean sheet record from last season, which shows how bad that both my sort of keepers were last season. Sof got 9 clean sheets, so a real boost that we need going in to this season. A couple of early clean sheets, it builds the confidence and it builds the momentum in the team and just keeps going a little bit stronger and ticking over. Here we're playing in our kit, so we've seen all of the kits, and on that comment, drop down which you think is the nicest kit. Is it home, away, or third? The tracksuit on that away one, the purple and yellow, pink and yellow, is absolutely sublime. I would buy that in real life. Just the kit colour, the badge, everything about it is just super nice. And yeah, really want that jacket or tracksuit, should I say, as well. Wolverhampton Wanderers next, and Ian makes an early good save again. This time the cross was delivered in. Joe did get the header. I don't think Neil got there. I think it's actually, Neil didn't get there. Really good 1-2 and a really good side foot finish into the far corner. Really gutted about that because I felt like I could have saved it. But yeah, just wasn't be able to get there. And then all of a sudden, Troy does well here. Really good football. Ian makes a really good save, shouting at his defenders because we were playing poor this opening 20 minutes. We didn't really deserve anything from the game, but we got back into it. Ryan did really well. It's a good ball into Joe, holds off the defender. He's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, cuts in, has a shot. It hits the arm of the defender and just bounces over the goalkeeper. I would say it's poor goalkeeping, but the fact that it took the biggest deflection, which made it go up and over the goalkeeper, would have gone in. The fact that it hit his arm, I think, is probably another reason why it went in as well, because it would have been a penalty on the stroke of half time. And I mean on the stroke, it was literally on the 45th minute. It is another Wolves goal from Musiala, moving to Wolves. And then here, really gutted here. What a ball this is from Joe. Tommy's header, and it's straight at the goalkeeper, I guess, but it's a half decent save from him. And then Neil drives from the other side, and again Tommy gets up, forces the keeper there. I thought the ball crossed the line, but apparently it was a free kick, so it wouldn't have counted whether it did cross the line or not. And then here, Anthony Taylor, who was the referee, probably in my view one of the best in the Premier League, definitely got that one wrong. I didn't think it was a penalty. Didn't think Dan fouled him. He's telling Chris to go away. I think the Wolves striker's asking for a red card, but I didn't think it was a penalty. I didn't see anything wrong with that. I went the right way, but I'm not saving that. Great penalty into the side netting. And yeah, that is 3-1. And it was pretty much game over, unfortunately. I couldn't get back into it. The penalty did kill the momentum of that. I didn't think it was a penalty. I didn't think Dan did anything wrong. But yeah, it's not a great viewing in the Premier League. 2 draws, 1 defeat, a cup win, which is great. But we need to start picking up these results in the Premier League. Right down the bottom, it's not looking good, but it is only 3 games in. However, we have had a serious injury as well to Novio. So it's one of them things where, is it one of them seasons where I'm going to go down but take a cup run, or without some of my best players? But we shall see what September brings. In terms of stats, not really many to bring, but 2 goals each for Alfie and Mikey. Alfie surprisingly up there, and he's going to probably say end the season now. Paul, B, Danny, Joey, Ocean and Kian all on 1 because of that 7-0 cup win against Wigan. And of course, all goalkeepers have 1 clean sheet except for Sov, so hopefully Sov can get his clean sheet as soon as possible. But that is going to wrap up the episode, guys. Drop a like, tell me your most favourite kit, and I shall see you all for September.